I'm Misery, 45 years old. I've been married for 20 years. Life with John, who runs his own company, is somewhat stable, and our son, Tom, is already in high school. I thought we were living peaceful days as a family of 3. I never dreamed something unexpected would happen. Since the morning, John has been busy looking for his bag.
Lately, you've been leaving early in the morning, but is it really all just for work?
Yeah, when you're running your own business, there's no end to it. Right now, several big projects are overlapping, and it's a busy time. I'll skip breakfast today.
If there's anything I can do to support you, just let me know.
Thanks. It's all for the family. I've got to make it a success.
I understand. But you should take a break sometimes. Make sure to spend some time with your family too.
Yeah, I want to, but it might be a bit difficult right now. Looks like I'll be busy for a bit longer until work settles down. John must be under a lot of pressure, running a company. But it worries me how busy he is. And then the weekend.
I thought we could relax at home as a family today, but you're going to work again?
Yeah, an urgent matter came up. I'm really sorry.
You're always busy. Tom wants to talk to you too.
I'll make time once things calm down. I promise.
All right. Don't push yourself too hard.
Tom went out to buy some textbooks at noon.
Huh? Dad?
John is walking with a woman.
Maybe it's a business meeting. But she's quite flashy. They're arm in arm. Dad said he was working, but could it be an affair? I don't want to suspect him, but his actions, his indifference towards the family, it all makes sense.
At dinner, with food in front of him, John is absorbed in his phone. I made your favorite dish today.
Thanks. It's delicious.
Tom was also awarded at school. He's been working really hard.
Good job, Tom.
John still doesn't look up from his phone.
John has been glued to his phone lately. Dad, could you listen to me for a sec?
I'm a bit busy now. Can we talk about this later? Okay. I understand.
I'm really swamped right now. But I'm always here to listen to Tom's concerns. Thanks, Mom. Even though he says he's busy, he doesn't even have time for Tom's stories.
I sighed deeply. Right, John said he could take this weekend off. Let's go out as a family. At night, my family gathered in the living room.
Hey, John. You said you were off this weekend, right? Why don't we go somewhere? It's been a while since we've had some fun together as a family.
I can't this weekend. Something came up at work.
That's too bad. But you should take a break once in a while, for the family's sake too.
Sorry, I've got a deadline to meet.
Isn't family time important to you?
I've told you, this is my top priority right now. I'm working for the family.
Is that really all? You're always on your phone, even at home.
I have to keep up with work messages. I want to believe John's words, but something feels off. This distance, this unease. Maybe John is hiding something. At the office in the accounting department, I focused on my work.
I can't make the numbers in this report add up. Can you help? Of course, let me see. Here's the mistake. It should add up now.
Oh, you're right. You're always such a big help. We'd be lost without you.
No problem. Teamwork is all about helping each other.
You used to work full-time, and now you're contributing so much even as a part-timer. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I wanted to prioritize my family too. But I really enjoy working here.
Having someone as competent as you on the team is truly reassuring. Balancing family and work is the best choice for me. While I was tidying up the living room, John's phone lit up on the table, displaying a message notification. Looking forward to our weekend trip.
What's this?
Who's Ellie? A weekend trip. Could John be having an affair?
What's wrong? John, got any plans for this weekend?
Well, some work came up. I'm gonna be on a business trip from Thursday for 4 days. It's an urgent matter, and I just can't avoid it.
Is that so? A 4-day business trip, huh?
Yeah, I need to visit several clients.
You were busy with urgent matters last week too. Sounds tough.
It's crunch time right now. It's definitely suspicious. Could it be an affair? John is in the living room, packing a lot of luggage for his weekend business trip.
Dad,
you're taking all this luggage for a business trip? Yeah, it's a bit of a longer trip this time. I need a lot of stuff. I see. Take care, then. Tom seems to sense something too. John's words and actions are indeed odd. The unease and doubts grow day by day. Well, I'm off then. Safe travels. And with that, John leaves for his extended business trip. 2 days later. John, how's the business trip going? Yeah, it's going smoothly, just really busy. I see. I have a bit of news today. What's up? What kind of news? Who are you with right now? I've sent a bunch of evidence from a private investigator to your parents' house. What? What are you talking about? Surprised? It's evidence of you traveling with your mistress while on a business trip. Your father will surely be surprised. And you have a love child together? Wait a minute. There's nothing more to talk about. Bye. This is bad. Misery knows about Ellie. In a panic, John reaches out to his mistress, Ellie, to inform her. The narrative then backtracks to the day before John left for his trip. This business trip is actually a vacation with that Ellie person, right? I need to look into this. Mom, I need to talk to you about something. Tom, what's up? The other day, when I went to buy textbooks, Dad said he was at work. But I saw him walking with a woman. That was last Saturday, right? Yeah. He was with a woman. I tried to ask him about it, but he wouldn't listen. Are you sure? Maybe she's someone from work? I don't think so. She was dressed flamboyantly, and they were walking arm in arm. Doesn't that sound like an affair? I see. We don't have any concrete evidence yet, so I can't say for sure. But it looks like we need to investigate. He might really be having an affair. We need to find proof. At the detective agency that day, I already know about John's business trip schedule. During that time, he's supposed to be with his mistress. Please make sure to get solid evidence. Don't worry. We'll conduct the investigation with the utmost care. The day after he left for the trip. It seems your suspicions were correct. It's definitely an affair. And we've made an unexpected discovery. It appears John and Ellie have a child together. What? Does that mean a secret child? It's highly likely. We have photographic evidence, videos, and specific information indicating the child's existence. I see. It's good that everything has come to light. The extent of John's betrayal of our family. I'll have to confront him with this evidence. I need to inform his parents as soon as possible. But to think there's a secret child too. I then prepared copies of the evidence received from the detective agency. Now I have all the evidence. It's time to let my father-in-law know the truth. I put the documents in an envelope and added a letter. Holding the envelope, I headed to the post office. A few days later, John returned from his trip. Immediately, he received an urgent call from his parents. In the living room of my in-laws' house. My father-in-law, a renowned doctor who now runs a big hospital, gathered everyone. He runs a well-respected major hospital in the community. Although he was a skilled doctor, he has since retired and now focuses on managing the hospital. John was his only son, but due to insufficient grades, he could not pursue a career in medicine and instead started his own business. Of course, this was possible only with the support and backing of his father. On the table lay an opened envelope and its contents scattered about. What is this? The photos sent by Misery. Dad, it's a misunderstanding. Let me explain. A misunderstanding? The evidence is right here. John, you betrayed our family. Your affair with Ellie and even a secret child. That child is yours, isn't it? You met Ellie at a cabaret club, didn't you? I know all about how you've been frequenting that place. It was only a matter of time before you two got close. This isn't the place to discuss this. If not here, then where? Your parents deserve to know the truth. How much you betrayed us. John, why? You had such a wonderful family. I'm truly sorry. But with Ellie, it's... What about Ellie? How do you plan to explain the existence of a secret child? What about Tom? Did you ever consider the impact your actions would have on him? John, I can't forgive what you've done. Leave this house and take responsibility for your actions. You've caused enough pain to this family. We're cutting ties with you. You're a stranger to us now. And don't trouble Misery and Tom any further. Dad. Misery. Let's end this. Tom and I will live on our own. The wounds you've caused are deep, but we will look forward and walk on. Please sign the divorce papers. Then Tom quietly entered the room. He had been listening to the entire conversation from the entrance. Dad, I have something to say too. Tom, you're here too. I heard everything. How much you've hurt Mom. About Ellie and the secret child. I even saw you walking arm in arm with that flashy woman. Dad, I always respected you. Believed that you were supporting our family. Tom, your dad. Just listen. I can never forgive what you've done. But I won't end it here. Tom. It's okay, Mom. I've decided. I'll become a doctor and take over Grandpa's hospital. For the family. Tom, to think you had such a strong resolve. I never expected you to say something like that. I'm really, really happy. Thank you, Tom. For making such a positive decision at a time like this. Dad, I won't forgive you. But beyond that, I found my own path. This is my answer. I'm looking forward to it. We, as a family, won't look back anymore. I consider I no longer have a father. Rejected by his family, John signed the divorce papers. Later, John married Ellie, and they lived together with their child, Jonas. At John's workplace. Yes, that's right. But please, give me a little more time. I'll turn things around, so could you please consider extending financial support? The response from the other end was stern, and John hung up the phone. With his father's support cut off, he was in a difficult situation. John, we engaged your company because of your father. Without his connection, I'm afraid we'll have to withdraw our support. Why did it come to this? Without Dad's support, my job, everything. When John comes home tired from work, the house is a mess, and Ellie is relaxing in the living room. Ellie, did you prepare anything for dinner today? I met up with friends for lunch today and got tired, so I didn't do anything. Wanna eat out? We should cut back on eating out a bit. Things are tight financially. But I'm not good at cooking, and honestly, taking care of the house is a hassle. I understand. But the money just keeps going out because of what Ellie spends. We really need to save, or we won't make it. This isn't the life I was looking forward to at all. John, when will your company stabilize? I thought being with you would mean a more comfortable life. Was it all just a dream? Ellie, I'm sorry. But I need you to hang in there for now. Hang in there? I was at ease because you were the son of a big hospital owner. But now, what? No support, no job connections? I was cut off by my father, so the support stopped. I have to fix this myself. Fix it yourself? When will that happen? What about our lives? I understand. But it takes time. Please believe in me. Believe? I can't trust your promises anymore. This is nothing like the life I was expecting. I thought I'd have an easy life with Jonas. Fine, we'll go out to eat. Ellie leaves with her son. This isn't how it was supposed to be. I'm about to lose everything. John regrets his actions too late. Meanwhile, at my house. Mom, working late again today? Yes, a bit busy, but I'm okay. How's your study going, Tom? Yeah, I have to work hard too, seeing how hard you're working every day. That's wonderful to hear. It makes me want to work even harder. But don't overdo it, Mom. Let me know if there's anything I can help with. Thank you, Tom. But having you by my side is why I can work this hard. I'll become a doctor in the future to support you. That's why I'll study more. Tom is doing fine even without John. He's moving firmly towards his dreams. A year later at my house. It's Tom's exam day. I and Tom are preparing at the front door in the morning. Tom, today's a big day. But just do what you always do, and you'll be fine. Yeah, Mom. I've worked hard for this day. I'm nervous but also excited. Don't forget your admission ticket and make sure you have all your writing materials. And don't forget your water for hydration. Thanks, Mom. Everything's perfectly prepared. Just like Grandpa said, I'll give my all to each question. I'll pass the medical school entrance exam and become a doctor who saves lives. That's my dream, and I want to meet Grandpa and your expectations. A few days later, I was taking a break in the living room when Tom rushed in, excited. Mom! Something unbelievable happened. What's wrong, Tom? What's that letter? It's an acceptance letter from the medical school. I really got in. Really? Tom, that's incredible. Congratulations, truly congratulations. Later, they head to Grandpa's house. Grandpa, I got accepted into medical school. Is that true, Tom? That's wonderful. Your hard work has paid off. Let's celebrate with the whole family. Thank you for always supporting us. About Tom's tuition fees. Don't worry. I'll cover all of Tom's tuition. It's an investment in my grandson. Grandpa, thank you. I'll become a doctor and help many people. That's my dream. Actually, I have another proposal. I'm thinking of rebuilding the house. How about we all live together? That would be like a dream for us. Living with Grandpa would be the best. Let's start anew in a new home as a family. John is holding an emergency business meeting in his company's conference room. Everyone, as you can see from our latest financial reports, our company is in a very difficult situation. John, if things continue like this, we won't be able to manage our finances. Do we have any solutions? To be honest, I can't find a way out of this situation. So, bankruptcy is inevitable? What about our jobs? I'm truly sorry to everyone. John is witnessing the downfall of his own company, alone. At home, tired John sits on the sofa. John, what are we going to do in this situation? Your company is failing, and our lives are a mess. Ellie, I'm truly sorry. I'm trying to find a solution. Trying isn't enough. Solve it. Do I have to give up everything I want? We all need to save a bit more right now. Save? Do you remember all the promises you made to me? About living a lavish life and having fun every day? But with the current situation. The current situation is because of your incompetence. Why should I pay for your failures? What am I supposed to do? I'm at my limit. I was holding documents in the living room. Mom, what are those documents? These are evidence of the fraud John was committing at his company. I've been investigating for a long time to uncover the truth. What are you going to do with it? For justice, and for us to move forward, I need to submit this evidence to the appropriate authorities. I can't keep what John did hidden once I found out. But Mom, if this becomes public, it could affect us too. Tom, we haven't done anything wrong. Hiding the truth doesn't bring good to anyone. For us to live with our heads held high, this step is necessary. I understand. I'll support you, Mom. If anything happens, I'll be there to help. I submitted the documents. 2 days later, John is holding a newspaper in the living room. John, why such a serious face? What are you reading? Take a look. It's an article about my company. The financial misconduct has come to light. Prominent businessman's dark side, financial misconduct leads to loss of social credit. Is this true? Unfortunately, it's true. I used improper methods to improve our finances for a project. You're the worst. Now our social life is ruined because of you. I know, but it's too late. Once the media got hold of it, regaining honor is almost impossible. How are you going to take responsibility for ruining my life? All I can say is I'm sorry. That's it then. Choosing you was my mistake. Why did this happen? John got hold of the information regarding his financial misconduct. Misery exposed my fraud. Why would she do this? We were married, and she's gone this far to ruin me. You've destroyed my life. Now it's your turn. Watch out, I'll make you feel the same. I was called into my boss's office. Do you have a moment? There's something concerning you lately. Did I cause any problem? Can you take a look at this? It's anonymous, but there's an accusation that you've been committing fraud in your accounting job. This is a complete misunderstanding. I've always worked with the company's best interests at heart. This must be a misunderstanding or, perhaps someone's harassment. Could it be John? No, but that can't be. I want to believe in John. However, we can't just ignore this accusation. We need to investigate. I understand. I have nothing to hide and will fully cooperate with the investigation. I believe the truth will come to light. The company's investigation found me to be innocent, of course. But it was revealed that John was the one who made the accusation. I reported this to my father-in-law. I've decided to resign from the company. The investigation proved that I was not involved in any wrongdoing. However, considering the trouble this issue has caused the company, and the possibility of similar problems arising if I stay. Why should you resign when you are innocent? I've thought about it a lot. But considering the company and my colleagues, I believe this is for the best. Plus, it turned out that John was behind this. He made a false accusation that I was involved in fraud. John did such a thing? Even after all his mistakes, he still doesn't stop hurting his family. He couldn't forgive me for submitting evidence of his financial misconduct. I wished for him to reform. I'll look for another job, so don't worry about me. Don't worry. I'll support you and Tom with all my might. I thank my father-in-law. Later, following the resignation, my father-in-law has a proposal for me. I understand what you're planning to do next. However, I have a suggestion for you. A suggestion? Would you help out with the accounting department of the hospital I run? I've actually been wanting to entrust you with that role for some time. I listened to my father-in-law's words, surprised. I know you've been raised by relatives since you lost your parents. To me, you're already a part of the family. So, if you're willing, I'd like you to become my adopted child and eventually take over the management of this hospital. I was moved by his warm words and shed tears. To entrust me with such an important role. And to welcome me into the family. Having you with us will make both this home and the hospital warmer places. Thank you. I'll do my utmost for the hospital and the family. I want to build a happy life as a new member of this family. I accepted my father-in-law's proposal, becoming his adopted daughter and starting anew. Later, John's company goes bankrupt. John, I've reached my limit. Your company has gone bankrupt, and what's going to happen to our lives now? This is the end of our marriage. Staying with you is meaningless now. Where did I go wrong on this path? Ellie is living alone in a new apartment. Engrossed in her smartphone, oblivious to her crying child, Jonas. She pays no attention to Jonas's condition. Mommy, I'm hungry. Again? Didn't you just eat? Find something to eat by yourself. Jonas, crying, tries to find some food but can't manage a proper meal. This situation repeats many times until Ellie's parents visit. Ellie, what's going on here? Jonas says he's not being fed properly. I can't take care of everything. I'm overwhelmed as it is. Raising a child is a parent's responsibility. This situation is unacceptable. We're taking Jonas with us. He can't be raised properly here. Fine. I don't want him. Take him to your place. What kind of daughter are you? You're no longer my daughter. Figure out your own life. Rejected by her own parents, Ellie, at 30, reluctantly starts working at a cabaret club again. She was only able to manage before because John was a client, lacking real skills. Naturally, she can't attract any customers, and other hostesses comment, "Is this really the place for an old lady like you?" This wasn't supposed to happen. Still, she had to work to survive. Ellie gained her freedom but faced loneliness and the consequences of her choices and actions. Jonas grows up loved by his grandparents, better off than being raised by Ellie, people say. John lives alone in a small apartment. He is struggling to find work due to his past scandal. Hi, I applied for the job the other day. Oh, I see. Thank you. Rejected again. My past keeps haunting me. John lost everything due to his own actions. Afterwards, he barely manages to get by with part-time jobs. He is filled with regret for betraying his family, leading to such consequences. Today is my first day working in the accounting department. My father-in-law, Sean, introduced me to the staff. Everyone, Misery here will be supporting our hospital's accounting department from now on. She's my daughter and part of our family. Please give her a warm welcome. Hello, everyone. I'm Misery. I'm confident in my accounting skills and will do my utmost for the better future of this hospital. Please, treat me well. Warm applause is given by the staff. I filled with gratitude. Starting anew with my new family and job, I never imagined such a happy beginning. Father and Tom, let's work hard together. That night, during dinner at home, how was your first day? I heard you've already started working. Everyone was surprised by how quickly you work. I'm really happy to be welcomed so warmly. Knowing that my past experiences are valuable makes me even happier. I need to quickly learn everything for the hospital. Father, you can take it easy now. You've been busy for so long. Maybe I will take it a bit easier now. After years of hard work, Tom finally graduates from medical school and becomes a doctor. On his first day at the hospital, I and Sean accompany him. The hospital staff warmly welcomes the new doctor, Tom. I'm Tom, and I'll be working here from today. Please, guide me. Tom, it's your first day. Since I work here in accounting, come to me if you need anything. Tom, I've watched you grow up. I can't wait to see how you'll contribute to this hospital. The hospital staff also expresses their anticipation and support. Dr. Tom, we'll support you. Let's work hard together. Tom, guided through the hospital, is excited about the future. Thank you. I want to carefully attend to each patient and be a doctor they can trust. Later, Sean announces plans to expand the hospital to the family and staff. We've decided to expand the hospital to make it more reliable for the community, especially now that Tom has joined us. We're moving into a new stage and I want everyone to come along. That's wonderful. I must work even harder now that the hospital will help more people. Eventually, I'll need you to take over this hospital. And Tom, too. Our family may have faltered due to John's betrayal, but as a new family, our bond has deepened, and we're living happily. Let's continue making happy memories as a family.